Hey,
How much was Gigaparts' price on that 705?
I don't know. That's
Expensive. Is it?
$1,300.
Yeah.
They're $250 higher than MTC out of Paris.
Oh, really?
Go to MTC out of Paris, and you'll see that. Check their price on the 705. Last I looked, it was like 1,050 or something.
Wow. So is this the new 710 or wherever it? What's that up? 7,300?
705.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, this is
Oh,
gonna
it's a 10
take.
watt.
It's going to take care of the other one. It's going to do away with it. You know,
No.
everybody
This
had
is
to buy the 7,300. I mean, everybody you talk to, wherever they're at in the world, they're running 7,300.
Exactly. You lose your license if you don't own one.
Exactly. So I'm running as an outlaw. Then
I'm not gonna lose. I'm not gonna keep mine for long.
I don't need no stinking license.
I started a user group for those that don't have 7,300s.
A 12-step group.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Mark K, and I don't have a 7,300.
Yeah.
Kick the rest of them out, right?
So what's it say, Mark?
Oh shoot. Okay. That means YouTube's up and running. Yay. Okay, 705. Where's the 705? Camera tripod for an ICOM 705? Explain that.
I don't know.
I have one of those little tripods like that. Came with my webcam. Why would you want a camera with a 705? $12.99 is what it says.
Oh, 99. They went up. He must have had a special on them.
That could be. He's big on sales and specials.
He might have had a really good special on it then.
So, Bill, where are the meetings for these? I don't have a 7,300 radio kind of guys. Is that secret or?
We have to kind of be clandestine and do it in dark alleys.
We're going to meet at Burger King.
I was there yesterday and you guys weren't there.
Yeah, day late and a dollar short every time.
Yeah, that's my name. That is my name. Who else showed up? There's Ken. Wiggy. K-Wait Gee.
Say it right.
Kawigi. No, not Kashikevich. I had a Gashikevich. Kazmirikevich.
You got it.
Yes. We had a Gashikevich, and that was just, my dad used to call him Gazorkovich.
Heresy.
Yeah, he was good at that. He was good at that. Well, who else is here? Oh, Mike slipped in. I didn't see Mike. Hi, Mike.
Oh, hey, that Microsoft meeting.
Teams.
The Microsoft meeting room. Is it very much different than Zoom?
Oh, yes and no.
Okay.
If you're one of these people that says, "Oh my gosh, this button's in the wrong spot," you're gonna freak out. But if it's all the same idea,
Okay.
But it has, the cool thing with Teams is it has a file storage place and a wiki where you can upload stuff. So we can all upload our favorite, like if you got a favorite Morse code learning method, you can upload stuff there. So it's kind of like a group where you can chat in the background. It's a little more sophisticated.
All righty.
That's why he kind of chose it, so that we could share stuff there. He's talking about the Morse code class, support group class, I guess is what Alan's calling it.
Do you know what the weather service class is going to be presented on?
Yeah, it's I got mine yesterday. WebEx or?
Yeah, WebEx.
Is it WebEx? Okay.
I think that's what it was, yeah.
They'll be similar. Just have to learn a few more buttons, different
Oh
Oh
buttons.
my God. Yeah. That's
Okay.
but that one you just watch. So you don't have to,
Yeah.
you don't have to have a camera.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm
Um,
going to miss next week because of that. Then
Oh, good.
it's the beginner, the
Yep.
basic
Up.
course, I guess, is what I signed up for.
Good. I'd do this advanced if you got time on Thursday. Do both of them.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you could sign up for the advanced until you'd had the basic,
Nope. They don't
They don't
check
care.
anything.
so I could take the advanced and not go to the basic.
Yeah. The thing
then
is that
just
there's good stuff in both. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'll do
um,
both because it's been several years since I've been down there.
yeah. And they're always really good. You know, by gosh, I know everything, but you still learn stuff, which is cool. This one says go to webinars, what it is.
I thought mine said something about WebEx. Maybe that's what maybe I was reading WebEx in the webinar.
Yeah, that's easy to do. Let's see. Display to capture. Anything on there going to get me in trouble?
Elmer's my
Nope, 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 nope. And take two. There's their webinar stuff. You just typically click on it. It'll download wherever you need. I do it on my phone and all that good stuff. So
Cool.
it works. It works a lot. Now those things I would do on a computer because there's some really cool video picture things that that you can see. And you know, my favorite is the guy going, see this nice, clean, this big sky here. That's a beautiful picture. Yeah. He said, we were looking at the beautiful sky and some neighbor lady came and knocked on our window and said, you're looking the wrong way. The tornado's behind you. And he clicked to the next slide and there's a picture of a tornado. Holy cow. He said, that's where you got to learn. Even though you know it all, you got to keep your head on a swivel.
Yeah. Well, I've been inhaling solder smoke again.
Oh, good for you.
I built a QRP Labs QCX plus CW transceiver.
Oh my goodness. I love their stuff. QCWX.
No, QCX
QCX. Okay. That's
plus CW.
Yep. That's a neat kit.
I did run into one snag on the alignment. I don't know if anybody in our group has ever built one. On the alignment, the very first thing you do, I couldn't get a meter to come up.
Have you fixed it?
No,
Okay.
I was gonna ask around here, and then if nobody here has done that, I'll have to email the kit guy.
You're going to tick Ken and I off because we're racing for the schematic right now. I can feel it.
Oh,
I see that grin. Let's see. Where's the troubleshooting page? Troubleshooting. There we are. Those guys do a really good job with their kits.
He actually has a real good tune-up video, but
There's a troubleshooting video. Did you look at that one, Mike?
no, I will.
And
One of the solutions to the very first adjustment, if you couldn't get it adjusted was to redo one of the toroids.
yeah, but are you not getting, I don't even know. We have to go look what the first thing is here.
Yeah, I don't get a meter coming up on the screen.
Oh, so you're just dead in the water.
Well, yeah, I haven't run it long enough to see if it'll receive without doing any more tuning, but basically I haven't done any of the post build tweaking.
how long did it take to get the kit?
8 or 9 days.
Really?
Oh
Yeah.
wow, they've gotten quicker.
That's order date to doorstep.
Was that
and
with
they
the
come-
priority shipping?
It's an airmail.
Uh-huh.
Came from Turkey.
Yep.
Right.
I had one and it took what 37 days or 38 days, and it went to every continent but Antarctica and I think it was every continent, but Africa. Didn't go to Africa. Africa and Antarctica. It starts. His place is in Asia. Across Turkey is Europe, and then it went to somehow Netherlands, then back to Turkey, then back to somewhere else. We put it on I put it on Facebook, and it was one of those. Everybody was cheering it on. You know,
Oh, okay.
where's
In a,
Waldo?
in a recent video, he said he's moved to
Oh,
Turkey.
that's all right.
So he's in Turkey now, apparently.
He was in
Yeah.
India, right?
He was in Tokyo.
Oh, he's in Tokyo. Oh,
He was in Tokyo working in a closet, literally.
oh, I didn't know that.
And there's a real good video up, several of them that have been put up recently. And they have some improved shipping. The Turkish post apparently wasn't terribly reliable. So
That was my guys.
the allegedly has some improved shipping techniques. Apparently 8 days, that sounds great. I think I'll have to get busy and order mine.
Yeah, that would be wonderful. The one I want is their QSX radio, and when they get that thing out, oh my gosh, there's 5 or 6 of us that are going to call each other, right, Ken?
You got it. But
and-
the other thing he's about to come out with and probably hit before the QSX will be the Mini, the QCX Mini.
What's that?
And it's going to be a small package of the same base radio with more surface mount, pre-assembled surface mount components on it. But it'll be something that you can put in your pocket if you're backpacking,
Oh my gosh.
and considerably lower power because of some of the componentry changes.
Don't they know us old hams are old and fat and we don't go backpacking? What's going on with this?
Hey, I hike out to the backyard. You know, well, it's a couple hundred feet back to
I
the.
hike to the bathroom on a regular basis, especially at night. Do a lot of night hiking.
That's right.
You can hide
Well, there's
hide
on the
behind
screen.
smallest bush.
On the screen, Mike, is the is that LCD thing.
Yeah, I adjusted R47
Okay.
to get the LCD contrast just like I liked it.
Okay, so you're seeing the meter.
Yeah. No, I don't see a meter. I see the typing or the letters on the screen that says 8 dot something, adjust
Okay.
this, and then when I hit the select button, I might see the meter for a millisecond or a fraction of a second, and then it disappears.
Okay, so you got a good display,
Uh-huh.
and it's supposed to come up. Well, let's see if it doesn't. You get in voltage. You got the meter, so we don't care about that. If all that checks on a blank screen, we don't have a blank screen. I just thought we had a blank screen.
It's almost like that one there where the bottom row's blank.
Is your bottom row blank?
Not all the time.
Well, that may just not have anything in it.
Right. Well, that's where the meter's supposed to be, is on that bottom row.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And it shows up there for just a fraction of a second and then goes away before you can even get the pot adjusted.
Have you hit it with a hammer?
No, I have not. I didn't
Okay.
want to bend the aluminum.
Okay, that's not a good idea either.
No.
That's not a good idea. Well, Paul
That's
snuck
where-
in there. Look at that.
That's where I am with it.
We'll have to keep looking here. Ken's gonna get ahead of me. I can see this now.
Probably not.
Did you get your parts for Carl's rotor?
They're not supposed to be about another 2 weeks until I get them.
Ah,
He said hopefully. Did come up with another project though.
uh-oh. What do you got? I don't know what that is.
It's a Lorrain inverter power supply, 29 volts, 100 amps, about 90 pounds.
What?
How did you get it up on that table?
I had help. It's sitting on the box. It's triple boxed. I got 2 of them actually.
You shipped it in?
No, they were at the train club by another member who worked at a radio station, and these were some surplus supplies he'd come up with, and he took them down to train club. He didn't have room to store them, and we're never going to use them. I don't dare put 100 amps under the layout. It'll burn something down the way they wire.
Well,
So
imagine.
I rescued them. I think one will be sufficient.
And it's how many volts, how many amps?
It's a 29 volt supply at 100 amps, and it'll power with 120, 208, or 240. I'll probably put it on 240 just because that'll run on a 20 amp 240 circuit.
3,000 watts, just like that. Holy cow.
It's
Why
very
you-
solid. It's a communications power supply. And then I've just got to come up with some regulators to down convert to whatever I want to run with it.
Yeah, those buck converters.
Sure.
Wow.
At 3,000 watts, that's why you'd want it on 240.
Yep.
Yeah, it'd be a lot easier to do it that way. Like running the Heathkit amp. Takes all the 20 amps on 120, I think, and then about 10 on 220, 240. So easier on the wiring.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, good for you. So it runs, it comes out 29 volts, everything's good, or we don't know?
well, they're brand new. They've never been used.
Oh, wow.
So I'm assuming it will. One of the two should. I've been fighting with my antenna in the backyard more for the moment now. Getting close. I got 5 bands working now, but
Oh, that's right. So you went back to the 6-band mess in the.
well, I get 40 and 15. I've got 17, 20, 40, and 80 on it. And 40's giving me 15. 80 almost gives me 30, but I could do it with a 10-to-1 tuner. I could probably use it, but it won't run off my 3-to-1 tuner on the radio.
Yeah.
Well, there's Mad Jack.
What's up?
Oh my goodness. It's the rock and roll machine.
What's happening?
Nothing. Hey, have you used a QCX radio? Have you played with one of those little kits, Gordon?
No, I have not.
Mike has got one and he's booting it up, and he had some issues, so we were walking through that.
QCX.
But let's see. So it's the processor's running. Mike, what's the top line on that display show?
It shows the menu basically.
Okay.
It tells you where you are by the number.
Well, Gordon, what are you doing? What do you got projects open today? You got some fun stuff?
You mean ham radio project?
Yeah.
Oh, Nelson, I'm an appliance operator. You know that.
Yeah.
Got too much stuff going on with work to want to bother with radio when I get done with it. You know.
Oh, I bet. Oh, I bet.
Hey, Mark, I came loaded tonight with a big question for that I have for this week.
Go ahead and dadgummit, I didn't do any Echolink stuff. I was going to go talk to the world and I didn't.
That wasn't my question this week. I got a good one for everybody, and I want comments. Give me one good reason if I can hit multiple repeaters from here. I'm talking multiple repeaters. Why I would ever need a digital hotspot.
Driving around.
Only if you're traveling.
One is you don't tie up somebody else's repeater, and you can talk as long as you want and not have a guilt trip on that.
Elaborate on what you
tying up
meant.
the other end. You're tying up the other end, but for example,
elaborate what you meant by that, Ken.
when you use it, are you talking about your DMR, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, your DMR. When you're on downtown and you're talking to somebody, you've got one of the channels tied up. You know, one side or the other is occupied, and that limits its ability to be used by anybody else until you finish your conversation. If you're on your own, you're not competing with other people to get in. The other end, yeah, maybe, but it's just having your own hotspot allows you to do that. Also, you can cross connect with a lot of the hotspots. You can go restart a DMR or whatever. That almost is in and of itself a very good reason to have one.
Yeah, that's probably the best reason. Now you say that is it lets you get onto with your DMR radio, you can get onto Yazoo stuff and you can talk Yazoo.
And vice versa.
Right.
Guess I'm gonna have to do more research on that because I'm not real familiar with that.
You didn't get cleared of having to do it now. Now you're still on the hook, maybe.
Well, I meant the Bridgecom, for instance, their big push on the digital hotspot was so you can hit a repeater.
Wow.
Right.
Well,
And I'm like, that's not an issue. So give me another good reason why I would need one.
for a lot of people, that's true.
You know, I don't live out.
There's a lot of areas where people don't have it. If you don't have a fusion repeater you could hit, and you were on Yaesu or a D-Star connection, it would be very real. And in a lot of parts of the country, you can't really reach one. So
Well, if you don't have a Yazoo, I mean, you could probably hit the Yazoo that's up at from where you're at. You could hit it up at Crossroads, Mark. But do you own a Yazoo DMR or Yazoo Fusion radio?
No.
So now with the hotspot, you can use your DMR to contact a Wires X room and get on the Yazoo network or the D-Star network or P25.
Well, okay. That would be a good reason to get one then.
So instead of buying 4 radios, you buy one hotspot.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good one. Good job, Ken. That was.
Yep. That solves that answers that question very well. Thank you both.
Ask me if I bought one.
Yeah, me neither. I've got a cheapie.
Not yet.
Mini DVD just does only does one thing. Elliot's probably got 5 or 6 of those hotspots, don't you, Elliot?
None. Even if I had something, I'd have to find what box it's in anyway. Everything I own is in a box.
Are you moving again?
No, well, this is the first time I've done it in 12 years, but about half my stuff's still in a storage unit. So
Well, it
I'm
sounds like
tired of moving.
you're in an echo room, so good for you.
I am. This is going to be my office, but I'm just starting to unpack everything. So yeah, it's pretty echoey in here.
Time to fill up all the boxes. No, I don't know who's on the bunch tonight. I don't know if anybody's got a hotspot or is a hotspot guy. Is anybody up?
David just waved his hand.
Oh, David, does he have one that works, David?
Yeah, but my
Now
DMR
you're
radio,
getting
my
picky.
TYT, the face, it doesn't have anything on the face anymore. You talking about this little bugger?
Yeah.
No, I don't have one. Yeah, the screen. What am I trying to think of? Anyway, you know, the numbers and stuff that are on the screen radio, mine doesn't have those anymore. It just has
Did it get overheated or in the sunlight?
a blank screen. You know, it was in my truck, Bill, but I was driving around with it and you know, it wasn't that hot out that day. But yeah, it was in the truck. So I don't know. I saw a couple of videos on how to fix it. And
What did they say?
huh?
What did they say?
You take the well, of course you got to take it apart, and they said there's a ribbon cable that attaches to that screen, and that it oxidizes or whatever. So they said to take it, you know, you got to take it all apart and pull that ribbon string out of there and clean it. They said with isopropyl alcohol or whatever,
That would work.
and put it back together and see if it works. So I'm gonna try it. I ordered a set of some tweezers so I could, because I was watching that video and it's not a lot of room to work in there. And with my big hands, I'm sure I couldn't get into where I needed to get. So doesn't look like it's too hard, but I'll probably have to bring it to a real Elmer's night some night with it in pieces and go, put this back together.
We can make that happen.
Yeah.
There's Peter. Hey, Peter, you got a digital hotspot?
Around here somewhere, yeah. Ask me if I've ever used it.
Well, give it to Mark. He's wanting it.
Yeah,
Mark Klein?
No,
No.
Oh, Mark Clayton. Oh.
I asked the question. Give me a good reason why I would ever need one.
I can't get into there's something at the D-Star repeater at the Weather Center. It got desensitized. I don't know what the deal was. It was off the air for a while because we assume lightning took out the power strip, and it took a long time to be able to get up there to do anything about it. Well, I did that, and it's on the air, and you can hit it, but I can't hit it from here because, you know, I'm in Norman, further west than like 24th. So I wouldn't mind, and I've got it's actually an access point, and I need to set it up so that I can get into the D-Star machine at least. The one I have does DMR, and I think it does
Bill,
as well. But
What'd you get?
I don't know what the hell it's called. It's some kind of magic box thing with a bunch of antennas on it and a USB port. I guess it only does upper sideband because it's only got a USB port. I honestly don't. I'd have to go find it.
Who was it that said somebody? God, I can't remember. I wish I had a brain. Just bought a Bridgecom.
that's
Yeah.
that's the one I'm looking at. It's that Bridgecom that it's got the crossband on it and everything built into it.
Oh, Barrett, Sam Barrett up in Presque Isle, Maine, just bought one. And I'd never, he says, I don't know how does it work? I've never used it. So I helped him get it going on DMR, and there's Lee right there.
Where?
Sam was talking to Lee on that bridge comm. Sam, did you talk to Lee? No, Lee, did you talk to Sam on the DMR, the guy from Maine?
Yes.
What did it sound like?
He was loud and clear.
Almost like he was connected by a wire.
Yeah.
Yeah. As a matter no, it was just like any, local repeater thing. I mean, the DMR was just, flawless.
But he had just that was a bridge comment. I'd never seen it before that email he sent me. And I looked it up, and it's a cool little device, about $300 but it's got all kinds of stuff that is with it. Typically for $100, you can do that same thing if you piece it together. But this one had a battery with it and a screen and all kinds of gizwizzle stuff.
I didn't see any of that. Like I said, I just talked to him, but it was, it was a good sounding unit. By the way, first time to use this headset, how does it sound?
It's a little low audio, but it sounds good.
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
Okay, is this any better?
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, gotta get that microphone right there in front of your mouth there, Lee.
All right, gonna just chew on it for a while here.
Yeah, something like that.
I thought it was a corn chip. Sky Bridge is what they call it. Dual. Oh yeah, it was dual band. It did VHF and UHF.
Yes.
Oh,
yes, that's the new one. And how much is it, Mark?
$299.
Yeah, they had it advertised a week ago for $249.
Oh, there you go.
So they said they'd run it again.
Oh yeah, they always do.
Mark?
Yes, sir.
24.
Oh my gosh. Oh, you might give them the new ham web direct thing, which is w5nor.org/ham, HAM. And that's for new guys. That's the one that I put in the newsletter a month or so ago, and got some advice on what new guys should need. But you might send that out to them, and that gives them all of the self-study things online, and the video stuff. But it's .org/ham, HAM.
All right, I'll do that. And I got 18 books today.
Oh my God!
And I'll
got a class of 24 he's putting together in a friggin' pandemic.
Well, I may have more by tomorrow.
Somebody, who was I talking to, and they said, I probably have a couple people that could go through that too. But our goal is to do a cram to record the ham cram slides from the guy in Illinois, and then use that as the background, and then have them show up here on Tuesday nights, and we can go to a separate room, put them in a separate room, and if they have questions, kind of help them that way. So Peter, if you're listening, that's 24 VE tests.
That's fine.
Okay.
Usual fee.
Now you need the audio, Peter.
I have this thing.
What is that thing? Speak.
That's a hotspot.
Nano spot.
Spot.
Nano spot.
There you go. Now you got audio. Nano spot.
Well, yeah.
Smaller than the hotspot.
Change microphones here.
Can you hear me now? Hello? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're delayed.
It is Denny. Lee. Win. I'm back.
And Paul. Hello, Denny. Hello, Paul. Paul, you got a project done yet?
Which Paul?
Oh my gosh, there's two Pauls.
Hi.
Did you LIL? Did you get a project done? You got anything going?
Done. I haven't even started. I just bought a Baofeng and I had to return it because when I plugged in the headset, it was always transmitting. So there's a short in the headset, so I don't have a radio anymore.
Well, was it a
Well,
Bofang headset?
Yeah, it came in a pack, a
Oh.
UV5R TP. It was $30. I guess you get what you paid for. So
Well, you'll get another one. It'll work just fine. The way they usually get the PTT is they short out the grounds on each one of those headsets. So if you use brand X's headset with brand Y, that's known to happen. But if it came as a package, you should be
Any Kenwood headset will work with it.
oh, okay.
It is the most generic head setup that there is.
I see.
Speaking of which, Mark, have you ordered any more radios from there or Radiodity?
For Radiodity, I just got a price. I have finally been beating them on them for months, and I just got a price and it went up, and that's a good point. I think it went up to 79, and I was going to ask if we still wanted those.
Yeah.
Okay. Should I get 20 of them at 79?
Yes.
The right answer? Okay. That was good. That was my question. I just got that.
I would ask them, look, we're buying 20 of them. Can you do any better than that?
No, that is the good price. Let's see. 20 is $75. It was 75.
Okay.
And if we buy 100, it's back down to the 65 bucks.
I don't think we need 100 of them right now.
I don't think so either. I think, okay. So I'll get some of those. Do we want some Bofangs or do we just want to sell the Radiodities?
We want the Bofangs as well.
Okay. I'll get some of, they'll have those same things that they had that price good. So,
because right now we probably owe about 10 Bofangs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. We're tapped on everything, man.
Cool.
And
well, I'll get this one going and they'll have both.
We've had
Radiodity's got both Bofang and the other one. And,
yeah, we've had new members come in and
cool.
And they don't have radio.
I hadn't heard anything from Hank, so cool.
And do you need the card?
I'll just charge it. This goes a different way. It goes PayPal, so
okay, no,
we'll do it a different way. But thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, have you ever heard anything about like U-bit X?
Micro bit X. Micro is how they say that. The new is the micro bit X is there. Yes. Is the answer. Let's see where it's at. There it is. So wrong screen.
I've been considering that. It seems like a like easy kind of entry level HF DIY kind of kit. I don't really have an HF rig, and that price point's pretty attractive to me.
That what we teased at earlier was one called a QSX is really a good one because it's supposed to be 10 bands for $250, or you can start at like $150, but that's not out yet. It's still vaporware. The Micro Bit X is single band, if I remember right.
Not anymore.
Oh, well, I'm behind. Okay, Ken will have all the right answer. Peter Core, the other Peter, has one, and we can get you in touch with him. But go ahead, Ken. What do you know about it?
Well, I mean, it's a multi-band, reasonably priced. It's still a QRP rig.
$130 is what it says here.
Yeah, QRP rig, and with a good antenna, you can still get out with it. And there are some inexpensive amplifiers to get it up to 60, 80, whatever watts, and it's generally gotten good reviews. There's a large user group for it. David Kassler's looked at it a couple of times and had basically good comments on it. Starting out on QRP is more difficult than standard transceiver, but
yeah,
it's still doable. I've been thinking about one myself, actually.
Peter Peter Kors built one into a lunch pail, and it looks so cool. It's like an old metal lunch pail that he bought at a garage sale. He
On
built
Thingiverse,
it in.
they have some STL files that look just like the Yaesu. Like they have even the special like knob. And my friend has a 3D printer, so I was like just 130 at that point. If you don't need to buy the case with it, it's a really nice project. It seems.
It basically it's assembled, and the board is assembled, and you have to attach all the externals, the controls and jacks and such, and provide a case.
How much is it?
130. And Farhan, the guy that builds that, is in India, and he's got a whole bunch of people that he's hiring locals to try to get them to get their skills and do all kinds of stuff. And they're really good products. He's been around for a while. He's not going anywhere. He was on W5KUB a couple months ago, and he was talking about this new thing. I didn't know it was multi-band, but he said basically there's no soldering. You just plug it together and go is what I understand. Is that what you're thinking, Ken?
I'm not positive. There may be some minor soldering, but I've not had one in front of me, so I can't say that. But it's
I think that's
essentially just adding the controls.
I'm pretty sure I watched the ham radio crash course, KI6NAZ. He has a video on it, and I'm pretty sure you didn't have to solder. That's one of the reasons why I was leaning toward. I'm not the best. I have a soldering iron, but I don't have the steadiest hand. So
yeah, I hear you.
It would be very minimal in any case, and probably not critical in terms of location on the board. And allegedly, the board is not heavily densely populated, with the idea that if you want to experiment, there's some room to get in there and get creative. But it's what I've heard. It's on my medium length wish list. But
Peter Kors got one, and we can get you in touch with him. He built the thing, and Michelle built one. Michelle Carey built one the other day.
Hey, so I put a link in the chat there to a website that shows a picture of it.
There you go. Hey, Wayne. Look at you sneaking in. But it's a good little device. I know that Peter's done a lot with it. And I did see Farhan. If you Google the Farhan, FHRHAN, and anything like Microbit X or that kind of stuff, you'll see videos of him all over the place. He is a phenomenal guy. Just sitting there and watching him. And he's somewhere in India, and he was live from India, and he said, "Yeah, I've got stuff ready to go," but he said, this is during the pandemic stuff. DHL won't come pick anything up, so he said, "I'm stuck. I can't send anything out, and I can't ship anything in to make more." They were in lockdown. But a good little radio, a great receiver. Is that a SDR? Let me stop there. Let me figure out the next one is. I know that.
I'm not sure. I don't know about the newest.
While you're doing that, I'll ask Paul a quick question. The stuff on top of building 210?
Yes.
What is that antenna?
I have no idea. I think it's from Dr. Fagan's research. And I got an email from facility management saying, do I want to keep all this stuff on the top?
On what? On Carson?
This is at North Campus, near where the fire station is.
At that groovy mid-century modern building. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. But do you know what those antennas are? I can't really see them clearly, but
I'd have to go look at Street View on Google.
Well, it looks like a quad band, but
really,
well, not necessarily a quad band, but it's 2X. 2X is, download the thing over on in the chat room. There's a file that has a picture of it.
Oh, look at that.
And this,
Before you
and
Yeah.
those standards, Paul, that are up there, the square pipe with the fitting pieces
Mm-hmm.
are definitely worth salvage.
Oh, okay.
All you need to do with those is you can mount things to them and put cinder blocks on them, and they'll take a pretty stiff wind.
Okay, I'll go get those then. They're going to chuck them out in 10 days' time. I have until then to get them down. So.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Now,
Oh, let me know when you got a free time. I can run over.
Sure. Yeah.
If you're over there. I'm right now just about 2-3 miles west of you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be glad to help too. So
I think facility management will take them down for me, so I just have to store them. So hopefully
Mike, I see some Yagis there, some very high frequency Yagis, like 800, 900 megahertz.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
And then the X's there, those are on their side, of course. I bet that has something to do wasn't he working on local area augmentation stuff?
Yeah, that's probably what the 8-900 is for.
Yeah, that's well, and they're I don't know what those are. They don't have. I was thinking quadrifilar helix stuff, but there's no helixy part. So
well, I was looking at, you don't know without the box, without opening up that box, because that's going to match everything. The box mounted between them.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, there's definitely salvageable stuff there, but
oh yeah.
More importantly, where's the coax runs? You gotta find out where the paths are so you can put other stuff back up there.
Okay, I'll take a look.
There's the entry hole right there. That's how you get on the roof from the inside.
The rain hole.
Yeah, that's from the hangar, and we have access to that. So yeah, I wouldn't mind putting some antennas up there for just the radio research.
I think that'd be a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's probably a 1296 or something else. That little bitty guy.
Yeah, could measure it and figure it out.
I don't know what that guy would be.
That's what I'm figuring. You're gonna have to tell by what's in the box.
6 meter.
Yeah, I don't think so.
50 megahertz, maybe. I don't. And who knows where this is all from, or what time frame that's from.
But those are well made for good supports, and just load them up with cinder blocks and it'll stay.
Yep, 4 blocks is what that one's made for. That's what you need to put up there. Just put these 2 white posts up there and put a dipole up between them, and do an HF piece if you want to do that. At least get them used.
We can put a horse fence up there.
There you go. Here's some blocks. Just fill them up with blocks and let her rip.
Okay.
I don't see any coax.
Oh, neither. There's some connected to that right there in the middle.
Yeah, but no coax. We can call John and say, "Hey, what is this?"
Yeah, could you? You could send. I might shoot him an email. I'm in contact with him and ask him.
I mean, that would be the best thing, is that say, "Hey, explain this stuff," and that'd probably be the best. That's the horse's mouth right there. I don't know. That looks like a broken mount.
Yeah. But still, I got a welder.
So we can fix that.
Yeah, but there definitely coax runs into the lab inside, because I can see the penetrations, and he just drilled holes in the wall, and they're still there. So I don't see where they come out of though here.
Oh.
Are they on the side of the wall?
I don't know. They should be near that hatch, maybe off the camera to the right on the other side of the hatch, but maybe they disconnected it from top.
A lot of times they'll never punch a hole in the top of a roof. They'll go over to the side and then bring them up over.
Yeah, but the way it works, see, is if you ask physical plant to do it, he may have asked when he was a new prof and they haven't done it yet. So he probably just did it himself.
Yeah.
I can guarantee that.
Because you're a new prof. If you put in any request with FM, not physical plant anymore, it may take till you retire to get it done.
Yeah, I learned that lesson the hard way. But,
yeah, but if they need you to do something, boy, you got till Thursday.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. That's
From being one of those people that was a maintenance manager. Yeah, we know how that works. Like we reminded everybody, listen, when it was all over with, we're the ones still here turning off the lights. So
Paul, did you get any more of the faculty or staff or students excited, or are they studying?
well, what I'm trying to do is create a web page just to advertise my interest and maybe attract some students. So I thought I'd start that way and then try to spread the word and mention it in my lectures. You know, I'm doing some radio research, and so that I'm trying to find the best way to attract people.
Extra credit often works.
Yeah. So the other faculty, he's really interested, and I've given him some materials that somebody gave me to study. So I think Dr. Davis might. He's active in a lot of the work that Dr. Fagan is, I guess, wrapping up, and he took over that work. So I think he would benefit a lot from getting a license in this area.
Street cred.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that it is.
But I'm also thinking about the Sooner Flight Academy. I have a good connection there with who runs the K to 12 programs. You know, I don't know if you have any way to any programs to that age group.
We'd love to.
Okay, I can link you up with her.
We'd love to. Yeah, I think that's something we could do very easily.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
And make that happen. I know that they would. I would think that would give them an extra project. You know, if they're looking for more stuff, we could either do demos with them, or you know, if they want to spend more time at it, we could get them a license. But it'd be cool to come out of there with a license.
I think, yeah, a demo would be a good. I can talk to her about this and see what she thinks. But you know, if you have the time and just to show them the equipment, and I think they'd really get a lot out of that.
Okay, so if you had two square white things that you could put on the top of the building and run the wire between it as a dipole, we'd have an antenna on the building.
Yeah.
So there's your first the first reason, the first justification is we want to do that for the Sooner Flight Academy.
And it's called a dipole because
two guys from Polish land.
There's two poles.
Oh, there's two poles, yes. But no, seriously, Paul, that'd be a good reason to have an antenna on the top. Sure. Is to do some demonstration stuff for them. And, you know, quite honestly, I don't think you need to get your radio license as a pilot anymore. But if it is Flight Academy, they do need radio technique out of the thing, and we could maybe even just let them practice on non FAA frequencies. That would be a cool demo for them.
Okay, I'll follow that up. Yeah.
And Paul, in the chat, w5nor.org/ham, and that's got all of the basic stuff that we send new people. So if you're doing that on your page and you're trying to entice people, you might steal some of the resources that are off of that page and put them on yours, like how you can do
They don't steal.
online.
They don't steal. They repurpose.
Repurpose. Okay, repurpose.
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
But that might be a good thing to stick to there. And then the Peter, you've gotten with Peter on the club, right? The OU club.
Yeah, he mentioned, Peter, you did mention it to me, but you said it's kind of, you said that it sort of stagnated since COVID, right?
Yeah, because there's no, I mean, I send out stuff on the email list. You saw that. Did you join the email list?
No, I didn't.
I'll shoot you an email and tell you how to join the email list. I've been trying to post stuff there of interest just to see if anything comes back, and nothing ever does. So you and me and Tom and Jorge and the other guys, maybe we should set up a Zoom conference and figure out what we can do. I'll see what I can do about that. Jorge comes on here sometimes, but he hasn't been on for a few weeks.
Okay.
Because he's a graduate student. He's busy working on a PhD too. So,
Peter, did you ever have a chance to go up on top of the stadium yet?
I've been up there in ages. No.
No. Okay.
No. No. And no.
Understand.
But yeah, that Sooner Flight Academy would be a fun thing for the summer. I know we've tried to chase them in the past, and I don't know, it just didn't work. But really didn't try hard. The Civil Air Patrol communications leader is one of our ham people, Jerry Krieger.
Here's Jorge.
I think I heard Peter call my name.
Yeah, but he wasn't swearing. Honest.
Did he say it 3 times?
I think you did.
Oh, KI5LIL there, Paul, is a prof in engineering.
Oh, wow.
And he just got his license. So
excellent.
Thank
you
you.
and I
Hi.
and him and Thomas and whoever else probably need to put together a Zoom call and figure out what the hell we're going to do.
Yeah, I must confess, I was watching the stream while I worked on some other stuff, but I heard my name 3 times, and I honor the Genie code, so I'm here.
Oh, good.
But I will tell you this: I did renew the Alpha Sigma Delta Radio Society profile in the new OrgSync surrogate that we have now. That I don't remember what it's called, and
yeah, because we just gotten used to OrgSync, so they get rid of it.
Yeah,
something different. So yeah.
So one of the things that I have not been able to do is, because I am not one of the advisors, I cannot be in charge of the whole thing. I can be in charge as a point of contact.
Okay, so we need to get Kim Elmer involved then.
Yes.
Okay.
So
I'm going to go to another tab here and start a message, and I'll send a message to you and Kim and Paul and whoever else I can think of, and we'll get something going on a Zoom call or something and figure something out.
All righty.
Just to keep it going, because we were, I see, typical, right? I mean, we just started kind of like, okay, yeah, this spring, boy, woo!
We got the OrgSync done with everything, and then pandemic and new OrgSync system, and
yeah. I'm gonna go do that right now.
All right. Well, I think the good news is we got away with me putting the names of whoever was on the roster for last year.
Okay.
And I guess some of those people are no longer at OU, but they kind of let it slide, and we're in, I guess.
Yeah, I've been sending, as you probably saw, I've been sending out messages periodically on the mailing list. And the last couple I sent out, I got like 15 messages saying, no, this person's not here. No, this person's not
okay.
here. I should send that to you, actually. Some of them were students, some of them were not students, but yeah, I'm starting that email message right now.
All righty, sounds good.
And we'll do something because
Well,
we need to do something. So
while I'm here and I have been invoked, I would like to say hello to everybody. So
hello,
everybody, Jorge.
Hello.
And,
Hey, Jorge.
as some of you may have seen on the post on the Facebook group, I updated my GD77 to the latest and greatest firmware.
Oh no, but tell me, now are you did you open it up completely?
What do you mean? Sorry.
Did GD77, did you go ahead and do the open?
No, I didn't do the band opening or anything. I just updated to the latest firmware.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. What's the guy's name?
Roger Clark.
Yeah, Roger. Where he had all that work that he had done on opening up to GD77 so that it made it you could put more entries into it as far as the callers or participants on the band and everything else. He's done a lot of work, so I didn't know if you were using that or not.
No, I downloaded the one from Radioddity.
Okay.
Funny enough, the latest firmwares include a little bit of a hack to open the band so that you have like no limits.
Well,
VHF and
Roger
UHF.
Clark is the one that did that for him.
Probably.
He got so good that they started using his stuff.
Yeah, and I mean it's pretty stable.
Yeah,
as far as I can tell, but to be quite honest, I'm not a DMR wizard or anything.
Well, if you get the opportunity, go to Roger Clark on the internet, and he's in Australia.
Yeah, I tried to follow some of the links that are in our SCARS website for him, and it just gave me like this page is dead or something.
Oh, really?
But I didn't go through the website. I just clicked the links, and it was like,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just go straight to his website.
all right. But yeah, it's good. I had not done anything to my radio since September last year, and well, it updated, which I think it's interesting. I didn't know if you could update like from an old one to the latest one, so I just did like incremental, because 5 more minutes won't break my radio. So
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but they see when Radioddity was doing it before, they were doing it that you had to do each step one at a time, or else it would become a brick. And Clark did the workaround around it, so you could go from first generation to last generation.
Oh, that's cool.
At one time.
I saw that the release notes mentioned something about the contrast on the screen.
Yeah.
But I couldn't find a setting for that. But like I said, I'm it's basically the radio that's always on me. So
Well, he's got so much stuff on there that plan on taking your time, or
All
when you have nothing else to do in the world.
Oh, that's maybe 20, 30 years from now. But sure.
Yeah. Like me when you're retired.
I'm barely a millennial, but I think we don't come with the pre-included retirement package ideals.
Well, see, that's just it. You're inside the box. You have to get out of the box.
Yeah. I'll wait till I retire for that.
But have you noticed anything different on the operation of that after you did upgrades?
No, not really.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
There's nothing extraordinarily different about it other than just, the version keeps climbing up. One of the weirdest things that I found about it ever since I got it is that whenever I flash the firmware in the settings, it doesn't have the serial number in the firmware, and you can't add it. And other than that, it's just
I've
fine.
got it in mine.
Mine doesn't. Mine has empty fields for.
Oh.
I'll tell you. But I mean, it's been that way forever. So.
I'm trying to remember what version that was that opened that up. But yeah, it's in Roger Clark stuff. It opens it up so that you can put all that in.
Yeah, but if you're using the Radioddity, it may not.
Oh, I mean, that may be it. Maybe I need to try this other, like there's another code plug
Yeah, it's community.
manager.
It's a community code plug. It's a whole new thing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will definitely try to check it out.
Whole new thing.
Hey, Lee, how are you? You're bebopping there.
Are you talking to yourself?
There, I'm not supposed to have to hold this space bar, am I?
Yeah, if you have it muted.
PTT, yeah.
If you're going to talk, you have to hold the space bar or go down in the left corner and just open up your mic all the time.
I thought it was a click on, click off, but okay. Hi, I'm here, finally.
I think actually you can set it as a toggle if you dig into the settings, as opposed to a momentary. But
I got a toggle.
Well, there's Phil. Hi, Phil.
I'm just too lazy. I leave it open.
I do too. I got a quiet location, so I'm no problems.
I was going to say, can you hear my television in the background?
Nope.
Good. Then we're in great shape.
Nope. What's Phil know?
I know it's Tuesday night.
So this must be Belgium.
Tuesday night around here is taco night. Taco Tuesday.
Oh.
You sure it's not Belgium?
Yeah.
It should be Belgium.
Belgium.
It must be. If it's Tuesday, it must be Belgium.
That's right.
Must be a movie.
It is.
Very old movie.
Was it Suzanne Plachette? Yeah, I think so. Now we'll do Mother Jugs and Speed.
From jail. Yeah, Jorge, it looks like Roger Clark just screwed his whole website up and nothing works. So I've got them linked around now, but thank you.
I haven't been on it in a while, so does he?
Yeah.
That's not good.
He created a whole new website and all kind of stuff. So, but he canceled his old ones, which don't ever do that.
Did anyone else do anything with the scouts this weekend?
No, did you?
Yeah, I made one contact on Echolink to Australia.
Oh, there's the man.
I was looking for something New Zealand or Australia, and I found somebody down there and said, "Hey, can we go over onto Echolink and talk?" Sure. So I talked to this nice lady in Australia, another scout leader, and we had probably about 10-15 minute chat. And so that was pretty good. Talked to a Eagle Scout in, I think it was Michigan, that had gotten his license not too long ago. And a scout leader in North Carolina. So that did pretty good on the radio part. Didn't get anybody on actual HF. It was all on Echolink. I kept checking out the HF stuff and couldn't hear anybody. So that was a big bust. But I was on the Jamboree on the internet all weekend and talking to Singapore, South Africa, every place. Holy cow. I think I except for Antarctica, I think I got all the continents, bunch of places in South America, all over Europe, all over Asia. The English channels were just full of kids and leaders from all over the place this time. It was wonderful.
Nifty. Was it a big, you think they had a big presence this year or with the pandemic story?
Didn't have quite as many. Usually there's, they have for the Jamboree on the internet, they have chat rooms, kind of like the old AOL and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And on a regular year, on the English channels, they go up to like almost 80 different chat rooms with 70 to 80 people in each one. And this year I don't think they hit 40. So it was quite a bit down, but there was a whole lot of other, I started getting on the deal early, like Wednesday, because Tuesday I didn't even get on here. But Wednesday I started getting on there, and we were telling, there was a lot of new people or people trying to figure out, how do I teach my kids that are going to be doing this from home? How do I get them on this thing? We've always done it from, wherever their scout troop meets or whatever. And so a bunch of time setting them up, getting them to figure out how to tell their scouts how to get a hold of everybody and stuff like that. So we had a lot of people, a lot of scouts doing it from home rather than normally in, they'd meet at a scout camp or their scout hall or whatever, but it still had a whole bunch.
That's good. I didn't hear. I don't know. I guess they don't have any camps this time going through. Usually the camps jump in, but they probably just didn't have anything up and running. I know somebody
someone a couple of weeks ago.
Did
you?
you?
Was out at John Nichols camp, and they were out there with a troop, and they had a radio set up. I don't remember if it was Peter or who.
I don't know.
Well, there was only one place in council that was doing a jamboree on the air this year, and normally there's like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And there was only one place that was doing it, and I tried to get a hold of them to volunteer to help, and they said, "We've got all the adults we can use. We're trying to cut down, having just only as many adults as we need, so we have more room for more scouts," which made a whole lot of sense. So I sat there and said, well, this is going to be my first time actually playing on Jamboree on the air, and I didn't get to do squat.
Yeah. We used to host them down here, but the last 3 or 4 years, the troops haven't come around. They don't get organized on that night, on that day.
No.
We've had as many as 3 troops out at the park doing a radio merit badge and talking on the air.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got a link that when this opens up again, we got a couple guys that are interested in the radio stuff, and they're I don't remember which troop it is, but one of the troops that's wanting to do it here in Norman. So get her straight and get it all straightened out, and we'll jump on that again.
I got a couple of the scouts into our club. So they came up after the radio merit badge and wanted to get their ham license. So I said, okay, well, your prerequisite is the radio merit badge. So they did that. And I set up a tech class for them. We met for 8 weeks with them and their dad and me. And they tested out and got their ham license, and we gave them a Bofang, and they who was it? Harold gave them a G5 RV that they pulled up in a tree and set up an HF station.
Very nifty.
Goodbye, everybody. I need to bounce. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Go.
I turned 16.
Thanks for coming by. The first message is already out, Jorge.
All right. So thank you. Have a good night.
Take care, Jorge.
See you, man.
Mark, did you see the link that I put in the chat?
No. Open. Yeah. I've changed it all to that. It all links to that now. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
OpenGD77.com is what he came up with. Yep.
Bill, if I remember correctly, didn't we have a father-son that came to one of the last Elmer Knights at the fire station, or was it the Red Cross building?
It was one or the other. I don't remember who they were, but they came up. Yeah,
Have anybody heard from them since?
I haven't.
Is that?
No.
Trying to remember who that would, but it would have been.
I remember seeing them at one of the Elmer nights, and it was a father-son team. They both got their license and got a radio. And
Well, you're not talking Matt Lewis and his dad, are you?
maybe
He's the guy that gave the presentation last week, SCARS meeting, or the last month. SCARS meeting.
no, that it might have been him. I don't remember.
Is that who that was? That's
Matt Lewis,
okay.
W5MSL. He did the WinLink piece.
Yeah.
I don't think
his
that
son-
was him.
What? I'm confused now.
Oh, that's easy.
Matt Lewis he's 16 now.
Yeah, he's the one that he's not on, is he?
No.
He's the one that needs to switch to decaf, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was his pop?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. Okay.
But
Yeah.
I wound him up about a month ago to get into WinLink, and he had it all set up and did a great demonstration and a great live demonstration through Mexico City, and then showed how to download the files. And all
Just
that good
noted
stuff.
it doesn't take much.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did an outstanding job.
he did. I told him, by golly, you can use that presentation for some school function somewhere. We'd sign off on it.
Yeah, to be 16, he is extremely impressive.
Yeah.
Did Gerald Taylor contact anybody from the club
Yes.
about doing next month?
We are, yes. He called me and we're good to go. He's going to be there November 14th to do electromagnetic pulse, EMP, whatever the presentation is that you've seen,
Oh,
Carl.
good. I'll put that in my stuff.
And yep, it's on the web. We have a website, but it's there, and we're going to test sometime. He had, I don't know, it's Gerald. He had a schedule wrapped up, but sometime he was going to get a hold of me before the 14th, and we would do a test run through and make sure it all works. But he said he'd be there.
Cool.
And of course, all of this may open up November 4th.
Yeah. No. But he had I can't remember what shares, I think is what it was. I don't know what the acronym was. Shares. I don't know how it was spelled, but it was
it's the federal thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's some federal thing.
Yeah, it's
but
like cross-departmental, not just military HF stuff. ALE and all that.
So it's HF. Oh. And he said it's supposed to have come from that, is where it was. And it was unclassified, or it was,
it's
something
unclassified. It's not a secure network.
Yep. And it somehow it was out of that EMP stuff. Carl's seen the presentation over at Okapa, I think, right, Carl?
Yeah, Aeronautical Club.
Oh, Aeronautical. Okay. But no, he did call, and I appreciate you checking him, chasing him down, Carl, and thank you much.
Sure thing. Yeah, it was a great presentation back in 2017.
He had 600 slides. No, it wasn't 600 slides. I think he had 30 slides is what he said. So he said it should come in under an hour, just perfect.
Yep, he's a talker.
Yes, aren't we all? Aren't we all? But yeah, that'll work out really well. We need something for December is what we need. That's the next one. Wayne, you gonna put on a dress and dance for us? Would you do that?
Let me think. No. Don't hold your breath.
That's right.
Wow. You
You
didn't
would
say
not
no
want
right
to see me
away.
in a dress.
But you'd look so good in a blonde wig.
No.
Fishnet stockings.
Okay, that's it. The 8.
Yeah, I'm done.
We can unsee that, Peter.
I always hated those.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll need something for December. We'll have to figure something out. I tried to get Ray Higgins from the remote radio project, remote ham. What is it? Remote ham radio? Is that what it was? Radio ham
Yeah.
remotes?
Remote ham
On
radio.
what was that? There was some guy on the Facebook thing that was all upset because somebody had a pay-to-play remote station. I didn't.
Yeah, that's it.
I didn't get what was his thing? He didn't.
Well,
Because you're not supposed to make money off of doing a ham radio. That's like sitting there and third-party traffic for pay.
But it isn't. You're operating under your own license.
But isn't that?
Well, he seemed to think that it was in a gray area.
But I guess I don't know how the law reads on that. And Peter, you're probably our law dude. Wouldn't the guy running the remote base be the control operator?
Oh, it's a remote. It's a remote access. It is a remote HF station. People have
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, people have those all the time, but they just usually they own the other end. This is some guy that's renting you the other end. I don't see. I'm operating as N5UWY from some dude's remote station, and it's coin operated. That's the only difference. It's not really coin operated.
Yeah, but
I was going to say, if he's renting it, then that violates it. But if
I don't think so.
If he's sharing it, then it does.
I don't.
No, he's renting it. You pay a $99 a year fee, and then it's so much per minute.
Yep.
I don't
9
see the
cents a
problem.
minute.
You're not. You can't transmit messages for money. That's pretty clear in 97.113. But that's not what this is. This is you're using a remote station. It's just the station isn't your remote station. It's some other guy, and instead of loaning it to you, he's charging you for it. I don't see I couldn't figure out. I mean, I think I said on the thread, I said, Yaesu makes money when I buy a radio from them. They make a profit. At least I hope they do. If they don't, they're not doing it right. But
that's not making money by being on the radio.
You're not.
But you're not.
It would be about like me going to my brother's condo on the beach and setting up an HF station. I have to pay him to rent that condo while I'm there.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't seeing what the problem. I'm not interested in doing it, but I can see the attraction.
That's how I do all my HF. I don't have my own radio here at home.
Where do you remote to?
Mainly it's Southwest Michigan, right off of Lake Michigan, just north of Indiana.
Is it through this guy?
No.
Who's it through?
I go through a different what do you call it? It's
remote hams, don't you?
remotehams.com. It's a separate entity, and people put up their most of them put their radios up for the club. Like Scars could put up a radio and just have it available for the club members. But there's some people that will sit there and allow you just plain old everyday hams like me to sit there and transmit and receive, receive and transmit off of their radios. I use the one guy in Michigan all the time. The first one I was using was in Minneapolis, St. Paul, but his radio doesn't hear nothing. It's deaf. There's another one in Florida somewhere, and was it New Jersey or Connecticut or some shit like that? Somewhere over there. I've got permission to use all of theirs for transmit.
Yeah. You'll be surprised to know that
this guy's figured out how to make money doing it, but
yeah.
Well,
I
he's
think
got a
I
lot
understand.
of
I think I
cost.
understand his business model.
I don't know that he's going to be very successful, but
No, I think he
there are
will.
free alternatives, but
I don't think it's a cash business. I think it's a way to write off your equipment.
He makes some money. He put a whole lot of money into it. Now he's making a little bit of money back from it, but it's not going to pay for what he put up there.
I think that Mark comes up with the money for the place, and this guy puts them together, and then Mark gets a tax deduction because it's a business, is what I think it is.
But it can get real expensive at 9 cents a minute.
good luck.
You don't have to be transmitting. All you have to be is being receiving, and you're still paying for it.
Hey, that costs money, man.
Yeah, but that's only what 9 cents a minute is $50 an hour.
Yeah.
I don't have $50 an hour.
$5 an hour. $5 an hour, right? Where are we at?
9 or 90?
Math is hard.
Math is hard. It really is. 9.09 times 60.
60.
It's that ciphering
It's
stuff.
$5.40 an hour. That's cheaper than a movie.
Yeah.
Did you carry the knot?
Yep. Here's
I don't know. I wasn't seeing what you're not being paid to be on the air, which actually was a problem for teachers a while back, but they changed the rules.
Right.
It was a problem for the ARRL years ago, but they changed the rules. But that's not what this is. They're not paying you to be on the air. You're paying to be on the air. It's a rental agreement, a short-term rental agreement, and not a purchase. But I don't know. I couldn't see the problem with it.
I didn't see that it was illegal. It was more expensive than I wanted to pay. And then I found the other one that was for free. And I was like, yeah, he's really, he really is expensive. But then when you see what he's got that he's given you access to, that's amazing.
I didn't look into it.
He sent me I talked to him a bunch on Sunday, and he sent me his build diagrams. Here's his build stuff from what he puts at the site. And he's got I think it gets you an investment, a way to write off your tax. There's a good shot from the above.
For him.
Well, not for him, for the guy who funds it.
Isn't that the guy that's?
I think his job is to build them and hook them together.
Okay.
And I think Mark bought this piece of property and paid for the stuff, and it gets me a contest station. And then with his business, now I can deduct it. I think that's the drill. Because at $5.40 an hour, I don't see anybody making money, cash money.
But the thing is, he can only do this because he has a ham license to put a station up.
No.
Well, can you put up a ham station in your house if you don't have a license?
Absolutely.
As long as I don't hit the transmit.
and make it fully operational, but only available to licensed hams to operate. Is that legal?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
You can't transmit if you don't have a license, but other people can certainly transmit. You can come over to my house and transmit on my radio. I mean, I'm not going to let you in.
I think it's
but-
a very fuzzy. It's fuzzy gray, I think, quite honestly, but
I don't think it is.
Guy studying for his technician license buys a Baofeng, and I go over to his house. I can sit there and grab his Baofeng and press a push to talk.
Yep.
He has a radio station in his house, does he not?
Yep.
He just doesn't use it.
He just rented it to you. He rented it to you.
Right, but I can
You
go
can
over
if
there and
you
do
have a
it.
license.
But he set up, just having the handy-talkie in his house, he set up a radio station in his house.
What I'm saying.
Same thing.
Yeah.
You can set up a station, you just can't transmit on it. You can set it up, you can listen to it all day long.
Although that'd probably drive you crazy, but.
well,
that's the kerchunkers that we get.
Well, I mean, you can
strikes
set
me
up
as
an
kind of
HF
gray,
station.
but
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I think, yeah.
Yeah, it's legal to set up a station as long as you don't transmit on it.
As long as you don't transmit on it. To push the button, you need the license. If you set it up so somebody pushes the button remotely and they have a license, it's not even third-party traffic.
No, what they explained is it's a long microphone cord.
It's a long microphone cord, yep. Yeah, and it's not even it's not even a repeater because you're not using RF to get to it. You have wireline control of the other radio. It's a long microphone cable. It's just what you said.
Yep.
It's a very complicated microphone cable. But
Yeah, we don't care about that. And the exact story is the FCC doesn't care about your microphone cable.
Nope. They do not.
This is up there close to Sam Barrett.
Why is Sam Barrett's name familiar?
Sam used to be a ham here. He was WA5RPP. He was one of the founding members of SCARS. He's one of the four guys still alive.
And you say
he moved up to, I bought his house when he moved up to, what?
He's in Maine, you said?
Do what? Yeah, he's in Presque Isle, Maine.
Almost an island.
Well, I think that remote ham radio
It's
has
W5.
They have more than one transmitting site. They've got one in New York, one in the big one in Maine. And
He says he maintains 15 sites.
Mark, while I'm thinking about it, the guy that's doing the
maintains 15
EMP
sites.
program. What's the gentleman's name that's going to do the EMP program?
Yep.
What's his name?
Gerald Taylor. It's all on the front page of the website. If you want to go look there, it's all the details.
Okay.
Call sign and everything's there. I don't remember his call sign, but Gerald Taylor, those of you who have been around a while. Oh my gosh. Building permit in hand for 6 towers. So that site got 6 towers on it.
Jesus. Wonder what his neighbors think.
you don't
Got a
have
generator
neighbors.
backup.
He's on like 30 acres.
You don't have enough people in Presque Isle to have neighbors.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, yep.
25 acres.
What you putting up there?
Well,
son?
this isn't Presque Isle. This is somewhere else, but
Some kind of TV
it's
antenna
up
there.
there. Matt Lewis, W5MSL, has a student account with this guy, and he gets 5 free hours a month. Hook them when they're young, man. And then Matt's also got his radio on remotehams.com. So you can, when he's on, when he has it on, he'll have it up.
Mark,
Peter's really gone to the Shaggy there for. Oh, I see. It's not Peter.
Hey, Mark, getting back to class for a second. How long do you think it'll be before we can get it rolling?
Yep. For the class?
Yes.
I'm gonna say a week or so. I'm recording and make sure I get it caught up, and I'll give you some stuff to look at.
Okay.
Then they can start reading as soon as they get the books.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to have them do. But I've got people just asking, when we're looking
hit that, that W5NOR.
So, okay.
When the recording will be up.
Yeah.
There's other recordings out there they can jump in if they need to quicker. But I'm gonna probably this weekend I'll have a good shot at it.
Okay. No, I'm.
This is that ham page.
I'm wanting to stick with.
How to get your license.
I'm wanting to
it
stick
lists
with what
online
we're doing.
studying stuff. Videos. Okay. I'll let you know this weekend. Well, I'll have a good test on that.
Okay.
Good time to
I
blow
want
some stuff in.
I want to stick solely with what we do rather than spreading them out a whole bunch of other places, because I've got some folks here that are not going to be good at resourcing out. They're going to have some structure.
Okay. Got it. And then you just want to do that on Tuesday nights and just have a separate room? Is that what you're thinking?
I think that's the best idea you came up with, is that, we stick it on Tuesday night, start it at 6:30, have them in a separate room, and if I'm monitoring or whoever's monitoring the class for that night, if they have a problem come on or a question come up that they can't answer, then they can pop back over into the Elmer side and say, hey, I've got a problem with this, who can come over and help? Now, is that going to pose any problem getting people back and forth?
Works for me.
No. Is that going to pose a problem getting people back and forth?
Nope.
No. Okay.
I can see.
I mean, you are master control, so
Nope. Let's see. I am master control, but that's not a problem. We've done it before in the past. Gordon ran us a nice little I don't remember what it was now. Transmission line. They had 4 or 5 guys over there, and they had a blast doing their own thing.
Okay.
And brought rooms. We create one room, and there's Lee. Let's see, add a room. There's move 2. So we're going to dump Lou. The bottom right, you should see something, Lee, that'll say back to the main room or something. But here you go.
I have nothing that says that.
Boop. Nope. Where'd he go?
Okay, and now I've got breaker.
Where'd he go? Oh, I've got to assign him, and then I got to move, I think. Boop.
I'm back in the main session, I think. Hello? Well, crap. Mark. Hello. Are you there? Hello, Mark. Are you there?
I'm here, just you and me.
I was all by myself. I tried coming back over and it didn't work.
No.
There's Peter shaking his head no.
Decided that Mark doesn't know what he's doing.
No, they changed it. They moved everybody to made it put everybody else into a different room.
Yeah,
that was cool. Put me and Lee in our own room by ourselves.
Yeah, I've had that happen before too.
Yeah.
It
We
had
go over there and say, hey.
it had nice walls that were padded.
So you freaked everybody out by moving everybody to the other room, and then now some people don't know how to get back.
I have been
You freaked
assigned
me out.
breakout room number 2. Join breakout room. Okay, here we go.
Number 4.
Now we got some folks coming back.
Hey.
Hey, Mark, can you have two,
Okay.
not a breakout room, but can you have 2 rooms or 2 Zoom meetings going at the same time on your account?
No.
Okay.
I can have a different breakout room, but not 2 different meetings.
Okay.
You can create 2 different accounts.
Okay. And I was able to go over to that breakout room and then come back that time without any problem.
Right. You can do that. Once you're assigned to a room, you can do that.
Yeah.
Back and forth. So you can jump back and forth and they can jump back and forth. And
so what we need to do is figure out, do we have them just use the same thing and then go over to the room, or do we have them with a login that strictly goes straight to the room?
it'll all come here first, and then we can assign them to that room.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Very
We went to the
good.
dogs with Peter, and now the cats with Wayne. That's no good.
I'm being attacked.
Okay, and I see that the link to the button to get to the breakout room is down in the middle bottom.
Right. There's still 2 in the breakout rooms. We'll have to go see what they're doing in room 1.
Oh.
Having a party and they didn't invite us.
I don't know. There's 2 of them by themselves. I mean, come on.
Well, they probably, if they yell loud enough and said pizza and beer, I mean, hey, everybody'd run from this room over to that room.
Yeah, you gotta be able to hear them though.
That's true.
And Mark assigns the rooms. So when you just hit the tab that says breakout rooms, it's going to take you to wherever else you're assigned. All right, Paul. Goodbye.
Bye, Paul.
Bye.
See you, Paul.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Mark, I think that's going to work out just fine.
Okay.
We can do that. And yeah, I'll see about getting books to people. And do we want to do a dry run next week and then start the week after, or
works for me?
Okay. Okay, then I'll plan on that. As far as giving them dates and everything like that, we'll do a dry run next week. And you're going to talk to the different instructors.
We'll see what we can come up. Well, I guess we can do that. I was thinking they would just do the thing on their own. And then if they had a problem or a concern, they could come meet the meeting.
Oh, boy. I'm a little, what we've done before with the instructor has worked out better, I think. Like the classes that we had at the fire station. where we, you know, shared everything, because that way it had some structure to it. Yeah.
Okay, but we were talking about the recording stuff, but if you're wanting to change it to the other way, we'll have to get instructors lined up then.
Well, I think that's the thing, is trying to, if we can get instructors lined up, you know, and if we have to put it back sometime, that's cool too. I mean, I think though, if we have instructors doing the sessions like we've done before, you know, in person, then not only can that work out better, but we can also record it for future use.
Okay, I will send out some messages and see what we can do. Should work.
Great, great, great. And I'll just wait till I hear from you about, you know, the chiming on it and everything.
Well, let's just go for a week after. I will look the schedule up, see what it is for class when the test session comes up.
Okay. And how many sessions are there? What, 7 for the tech? Mark, is it 7 sessions for the tech, or? I don't have any audio.
Oh, I was hitting the space button and talking. Yeah, sorry about that. 7 should do it.
Okay.
It's like, I'm talking to you.
I'm seeing his mouth move, but they're not hearing anything.
The ears just quit, Lee.
Oh, well, that's, yeah.
His mouth is moving.
I'm old. Anything can happen.
Well, space bar's working now. I don't know. Space bar didn't quit working. Oh, I bet I had the.
You're in the wrong screen.
Yeah, you got it. You IT guys figured it all out.
All right, so we'll figure 7, and we'll start it week after next. Right?
Yeah, let me look. I'm looking at the calendar now and see where that puts us for
okay,
for this test session.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so that should November. No, that's good.
That would put us out at the December 15th.
Yeah.
Well, Peter, were you willing to run a test session on the 17th of December?
Matter to me. When's our December one? Our normal December one?
December 3rd, I think.
3rd.
Yeah, that's December 3rd is the first Thursday.
So, and it's probably, with that big a group, it probably would be a good deal to segregate. And then I guess they could also, 3 weeks later, they could go on the 5th.
Let's see how many.
No, 15th. It'd be 15th, not the 17th. 15th of December.
Yeah, that would be the 15th would be the last class, and if we could do the test on the 17th.
Oh wait, I'm in dadgummit. Hold on, I'm in the wrong month. Got it.
What day of the week is that?
Thursday.
I don't.
The 17th is a Thursday.
I don't care. It's the number of people that will decide how we do this, and you're not really going to know that until probably the 3rd class.
Third or
right?
4th,
yeah.
I mean, let me just say, yes, we will certainly do it. How we do it, I don't know, but yes, we will absolutely.
And we might do that for like something like breaking into a couple sessions, and somebody shows at 6:30 and then 7 and something.
Yeah, right. And if we have 24, we'll probably do it like that. But we won't really know.
And Peter, so you know, I've been talking with Mark about this. I've been just absolutely flabbergasted by the response that I've had from these people, and how many people have been wanting to sign up and how quickly.
Awesome.
So, you know, it's a good thing.
So yeah, so the bottom line is, yeah, absolutely, we'll test how that test is structured. And I don't know. We'll see how many people we really
Okay.
have,
You
and
may
we'll go
end
from
up
there. It'll be
having
fun.
you may
Well,
end up having to recruit more VEs if you're gonna
Yeah.
have that many
I'm
people.
sure that's not a problem.
Or some of them may go 2 weeks early and hit the one on December 3rd, and some of them may be waiting to do the one in January.
Absolutely.
As long as they sign up and I have them in the session manager software, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, who cares? That's right.
Yeah.
And
That's
I'll have to remember all the steps about getting their FRN so that I can get that started.
Start that the first night.
Yeah.
Pretty easy. It's free for now.
Yeah. That's the whole thing is, you know, as many as I can get in, like, while it's still free, that's even better.
That's what I was thinking. Is that's a good hammer to hit.
It's always, comments don't even close till well into November, and then the commission's got to act on it, and then it's got to be published in the Federal Register, and then it's a certain number of days after that. So we're easily 90 days from having to pay for anything. So we'll be okay for now.
Good. I guess I better get busy on my extra.
Hey, I heard there's a test on the 17th of December there, Lee.
Third?
Well, yeah, or the 3rd.
If you use hand test online, they swear that it only takes 30 days to get your
I'm
extra.
using it.
Okay.
I just gotta have to take my own time to get on there and study.
I used it, and I was tried to get on there at least 45 minutes in the morning and at least an hour in the evening, and within 2 weeks I was ready to test.
Lee's retired, so his days are full, you know. He doesn't have that kind of time to, right?
Well,
He's not at the gun range.
No, it's not at the gun range. I'm in the shop. I mean, my business has just gone crazy the last month and a half.
Good.
I don't know why. I mean, I'm not advertising or anything else, but I bet you I got probably 35 guns in the shop right now.
Very good.
Yeah, I'd like to hire some help. But I'm too stingy to do that.
Well, let's see. So if we're going to do this, try to do this as a real class.
Yeah.
Well, I'll talk to the instructors. Galen, we're looking at doing an online Zoom version class thing. Are you into helping do a teacher thing for technician only? For
maybe
same kind of story as last time, or
yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Is the money good? I mean, the money should be good.
I assume we're looking at February or starting January, February-ish.
No, he's talking about a week and a half. Like,
no.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
We're going to do a practice run next Tuesday and start the Tuesday after that for real.
That'd be the 3rd of November. And the current size is 24. Do you think we ought to advertise more, or just forget it and just go with this group? It's probably the better idea, don't you think?
Well, yeah, like I said, I may have people still signing up.
Oh, jeepers.
So it may be larger than that. That's the reason I asked you today if I should cut it and say this is, we're maxed out.
I don't think that's
you
a
said
problem.
To keep going.
Well,
you did that one with 45
because you got to know how many books to order.
Well, Lee's got that. He's doing that.
Yeah, I'm already taking care of the books. I already got an order of them today in, and I'm going to order tomorrow, order more.
Which book are you using?
It's the tech book. It's a blue cover. God, I'm trying to remember the name of it right now. Hold on, let me get online and I'll tell you.
The Buck book.
Yeah, it's the Buck book.
Does it cost $1?
It's all the same.
Yeah. It's not a lot of frill in it or anything else. It's not.
I was going to say, if it was the Gordon West books, I know where you could get some of those if you needed them.
Yeah, it's not just
these guys right here.
it's not just question and answer. It, it gives some, some education in it as well.
Well.
So that's the part that I liked about it. At least they have something to draw upon for some information.
That's what I liked about Ham Test Online. It wasn't just, here's a question, here's the answer, memorize it and go. It was, here's a question, here's what you need to know about it now, which is the answer. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Now let's go to the next one. You actually learned. Now you didn't learn all the extra peripheral stuff, but you learned the stuff that you were going to be tested on.
Oh,
And
I used it for my tech and my general.
yeah, it's a good class. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. So like I said, I just got to get the time to study. That's what's killing me right now. Yeah, you got it up there, Mark. The blue covered one. And I got 18 of those delivered today.
You can study the 1996 questions.
Yeah. I'm going to go with the ones that go to 22 right now. That is the general one, the green book.
You got a newsletter in there.
Do what?
There's a bookmark in the back of the extra manual.
Oh my gosh.
Razorback.
Sui pig.
I don't know if you can see that. Is the editor listed there? Oh, I didn't give myself a credit. Wow. Okay.
How about that?
I think I did that.
Well, okay.
Oh, I didn't do this one. That's why I didn't have a credit on.
Well, guys, thank you. I'll get with everybody tomorrow, get the books out, get more ordered. We'll do a dry run next Tuesday, and then November 3rd, we'll start for real.
Okay.
That work good?
Then I won't record that stuff, and we'll do it as a real class. Okay.
Yeah.
And you do know that November 3rd is election day.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can miss stuff. We can always make them up.
Not everybody is working as an election worker.
And some of us have voted.
Oh God, I voted
3 or 4 weeks ago.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm dropping off here. I will see you dudes later.
Thank you, Peter.
See you later, Peter.
Bye, Peter.
Ciao.
Take care. Okay, Mark, I'm going to bail too, but thank you for this. And if you come up with something tomorrow or whatever, just holler at me, please.
I'll send a message out to all the instructors saying, here's what we got going, and everybody check their calendars and see what we need to do.
Okay.
For the first rattle out of the box. And
Great.
I'll hit.
Listen, I think it's going to work great. And especially, doing it this way, we're kind of doing something completely new for the club. And I think it's going to work out.
I think it'd be cool.
Yeah.
If you got 20, how many you got? 86 people signed up now? Is that what you got?
I got 24 right now. And I may have more by in the morning.
I don't, and if they come, it's like everything else. If they know what they're doing and they study, they can catch up. And
yeah. And I mean, all of these are adults and everything like that. So it's, I don't think it's going to be a problem here. I'm looking forward to it.
Cool.
Guys, thank you so much.
Cool.
You have a good one.
See you, Lee.
All right.
Bye, Lee.
Good night.
Catch you on the magnet.
All righty. Bye.
See ya. Yikes. 24.
Money.
Yikes. I told him we were going to do it with a cram, just record the audio off the cram session. And now I guess we want to do a class. So over the weekend, I said, we got the cart before the horse. I don't have it recorded yet. So now we've really got the cart before the horse. Oops. Oh, well.
Hey, Mark, I have a quick question for you.
Yep.
Have you logged on to WinLink in the last week?
The last week, no.
At some point, would you check it and see if you have a message from me?
I can do that tonight. I can do that right now.
Oh, there's no hurry on it.
I did it with when we were doing that. Whenever Matt did his demonstration that day is when I hooked up last.
Yeah, I put it on a different computer and I started putting some email addresses in, and of course, you've got to get on the whitelist. So.
Oh yeah. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Nope, that's the picture. Yeah, that was kind of neat. Watching old Matt do his little demonstration Saturday. Well, come on, where's WinLink? Galen, did you get a hold of that gal from Wayne? Did that?
I have not heard from her.
I got a message back that said that she knew she had met you or knew you, so that should roll is what.
Yeah, they've probably been busy. It seems like did I talk to her? I don't remember. It seems like maybe I did have some correspondence with her, just I don't know whether it was on the phone or it was during Coema. I said something and she was aware. So
okay.
Our monthly EM Directors Association.
Yep.
But I suspect they may have been a little busy too. There's a picture on Facebook today of not of her, but of the two county people and the Newcastle director picking up a trailer load of PPE for their county's schools. I was up in the city yesterday helping to receive and separate that 3 truckloads worth. I don't remember in fact, I don't know what the numbers were, but I know that Moore got 2 pallets worth of masks. So between the youth and the adult masks, I think we ended up receiving 56,000 masks just for Moore.
Ooh, for more schools or?
Yes.
Well, I know my wife goes through them, and I bet yours does too.
Well, these are the cloth masks. There's going to be like 2 for each student, 2 for each staff.
Huh.
Hey, Mark.
Yep.
Speaking of masks, and you'll understand this. My wife, she keeps getting sent to her that's handmade. It's got different stuff on them. Most of it school related.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She's got a nice collection of them now.
Yeah, Charlene's got a whole bunch of science stuff. But she says that the disposable ones work better for her. So,
well, these here are cloth and they're washable, and so my wife washes them each week and uses them.
Yep. Cool. Yeah, that was kind of a neat side effect for Vince Hibbard to show up on that that SET Sunday morning. It's like, wait a minute, what? Wayne, Oklahoma. Holy cow. Mm-hmm. But I'd gotten a couple of emails back and forth with him, and they said they were rolling. So life should be good. I wonder if she'd be interested in this class deal we're doing.
Hey, I have an idea for a presentation for the club, and I don't know how many people will actually be interested in it.
It sucks. Go ahead, keep trying.
Okay.
What do you got?
No, you said it sucks.
Well, keep trying. Okay, try your next one. What's that one?
Okay, well, you hear a lot of people talking about Raspberry Pi, and I'd kind of like to be interested to get in on that too. And from what a guy at work tells me is there's so many different things you could actually do with it, and it's pretty easy to do. So there was one guy on the Elmer night here a week or so ago that was actually messing with Raspberry Pi, and he said he was going to try to come up with some documentation. I don't remember who that was. I'd have to go back and look. But do you think something like that would fly for a presentation?
We've done a bunch of those, but not just for the Pi. Dwayne Angles did one for Ham Holiday. I don't know if you saw that one. Let's go.
No,
it.
So we've already done something
Well,
like that at a
there's
club
so
meeting?
there's so many things that you can do. You know, he did was. I'm gonna have to go look at it here. It said on the Ham Holiday page, Ham Holiday.
Is that what he had in the Legos?
Yeah.
I mean, that was one thing. And he also, didn't he do one at the club on the Rig Pi? In fact, I know he did because
He did. Yeah, that's what got you going.
Yes.
He did the Rig Pi, which is where it connects the Pi up to your rig, to your radio. And then the other one was, let me see, it should show up here in the, I don't have the screen, that screen. There we go.
And of course, doing it with some kind of ham application would be.
Yeah, and that's what Dwayne's was. The heck is going on here?
That Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne Angles.
Wayne, what do you want to use one for?
I'm sorry?
What do you want to use?
I don't know. I have no idea what you can do with it. That's what I want to find out. What can you do with it?
Any darn thing. The problem is how much effort you want to do and push
Any
it.
darn thing is extremely broad.
Exactly. That's the problem. The one that he did was what's this stuff called here?
That's what a guy at work was saying. A Raspberry Pi 4 has just come out. He was talking about that there.
Yep. He's got some software. No, there it is. KM4ACK. That's the software that you is for just ham stuff. And if you go to somebody's got Rig Pi. Oh, it's Galen's. If you go to if you go to the Ham Holiday site, he's a whole hour video on starting the whole thing up and getting it running. USB in the back.
Galen, did you buy that from MFJ?
Yes, I did.
Huh.
And they've got I think they've got a newer version out now.
Of course they do. That's got to be at least 6 months old, right, Galen?
Yeah.
I like the model number, MFJ 1234.
Yeah. Yeah, MFJ is actually pretty serious about this Rig Pi.
What is it?
It controls my station if I so choose. And in theory, I can run it remotely. I haven't, like Mark said, I haven't put the effort in to open the ports that I need to do and that sort of thing yet. But in theory, I could have this tied into my FT950 and run HF from, my phone wherever I happen to be.
So are you saying this is like an interface between your computer and your rig?
Yes.
Correct.
No, it is a computer.
Well,
that's true.
That's right. That's exactly right. It is not, you don't need the computer. That's a very good point. This one has an Ethernet out the side, so you can hook up USB to your radio and audio to your radio, and then Ethernet, and then you simply plug all that together, set it on your bench, and then go use your iPad from anywhere in the world.
So it's Wi-Fi.
Well, it's Ethernet. I mean, this plugs in Ethernet, and then
I got you. Yeah.
And
you
then
plug it into Ethernet, and then you can use your
however you get to it. Yep.
Your house Wi-Fi.
Yeah, if you know an IT guy, he could help you out.
Yeah, well, a couple.
Mark, hey Mark, who was that it was using his like that all over the world?
David Hickman's got a Flex that he does that with, but this is on the side. You can see it on the screen now. It's got a PTT plug. It's got a paddle, a key, transmit in, transmit out. I don't know what IQN is. Oh, is that a software defined radio? Maybe. Probably is IQ.
I don't remember.
I think it's software defined radio. And you literally put this little $279 box of goo that Galen's got there right on the screen, and you plug yours in. You've got a receiver and a transmit audio, and then you're not using, or is yours USB to the radio?
Yeah, and I've got a bunch of stuff unplugged because I've been redoing my setup.
So that takes your audio there and an RX-TX, and then the other side you plug in a USB to your radio, and that's how it controls the.
So what kind of radio is it, Galen?
It doesn't matter. I have a Yaesu. I've got a Yaesu.
You gotta have gotta have an interface cable like an Icon or CIV cable or something like that, right?
Your 530 is not going to cut it.
The what?
Your 530 is not going to cut it.
Oh yeah, well.
Actually, it would cut it, but you couldn't change frequency.
Well, I have an Icon 706 and I also have a Kenwood 140, and both of them can be controlled.
Both have CAT?
Yes.
Yep.
Well, I mean, Icon calls it something else, but yeah.
Yeah. Of course they do.
Of course. Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. That's why I bought one.
Yeah. Galen, didn't you have it ordered? Did you have it ordered while we were sitting there?
Pretty close.
He was on it, man.
I'd already been told about it by, I guess Dwayne had done the same presentation over at OCAPA.
Yeah, he had.
One of the OCAPA members that had told me about it, and he said there was 2 or 3 people that ordered theirs while they were in the meeting.
Yep.
Their meeting.
Oh.
Yeah, and I remember he said, that's right. He started it off saying, if you want this, don't order it now. I will tell you something. I don't know what it was. Something, was it a bundle or was it cheaper or something?
Yeah, something. I don't remember now what it was.
I don't remember it either. But that was kind of funny. But yeah, and then the other thing is you could just use it to program lights and buzzers and bells, and if you're wanting to get programming with it.
So this one's $280, but the regular Raspberry Pi it said was $60. I mean, what is all that? I guess that's just the base thing.
That's all the case and the power supply and the programming and the USB modules that go with it, and the audio modules and all that stuff.
Oh, I see. So just the Pi 4, $60. Then you got power supply, case.
Yep.
It's a keyer.
SD card, SDHD card, depending on how much you want to spend. But then this has got it all together. Well, this
does it work as a keyer? Ken?
It had a keyer built in. It had a sound card functions built in. It replaced the need for a sound card and a keyer and gave you the remote server. That's why the bundle was $300 or whatever originally.
Yep.
And it can be had with less than everything in it. So
Yeah, I think that's now that you say. I
software
think
is
that's
available online. You could probably take a over-the-counter one and do some fiddling and make it work.
Yeah, so if you wanted to back into it,
Not
Yeah,
that I
I'm
don't.
sure you could.
I already have so many projects going on right now anyway.
Well, my 7,300 rebate just got burned.
What for?
QCX kit.
Oh,
Their electrons are winging their way to Turkey right now.
this is Tuesday nights are expensive.
Yeah, it's a cheap date.
Yeah, that's true. See, here's the RigPi software that you could actually download, just the software. And if you wanted to build it all up, and there's the schematic. So if you want to go, since you don't have any projects running, Wayne.
But depending on your radio, you don't need everything that comes with the whole package.
That's true.
Well, I couldn't solder a connection to save my life.
Well, this is a good way to learn.
Just looking on that MFJ 1234 that Galen's got.
Yeah.
eBay has got one on there right now for $200.
Oh, how could that go bad?
New.
Oh.
They got one right now on there for $200.
Probably used.
No, it's brand new. First one there, Mark, right there at the top.
There's a used one for $176.
Yeah.
Oh, it says brand new too.
Well, there you go.
How do they do that? There's the audio board only. So there's the transformers.
Oh, it doesn't come with a motherboard.
No, so you'd hook the motherboard to it. And then there's the cables that you have to, that's my ICOM, it looks like.
I don't trust eBay.
Yeah, I don't either. I probably only have one thing a week that shows up there from them. One thing a day that shows up from them. I bought lots of stuff.
I bought something from eBay here, about a year ago, because I could not find it on Amazon. And after I paid on eBay, it shipped from a store on Amazon. The guy on eBay took my money, went to Amazon and ordered it and had it shipped to me.
Now you're talking. Oh, I've never seen if it's available on.
Come find out, I could have got it cheaper, but I couldn't find it.
Let's see. Here's this one hasn't shown up yet. I ordered razor replacements Saturday, or it's supposed to come Saturday. Phones. I got a bunch of phones.
I gotta go. We'll see y'all later.
See you, man. Be good.
See you, Galen. Be safe.
Hey, we'll be pulling for them horn frogs.
Yeah. Whatever.
I don't think he was in on that. Oh, I don't have very many outstanding. That's good. No, I've done a bunch.
I tell you, I got the experience of returning some stuff to Amazon the other day.
Take it to Kohl's.
Well, it actually wasn't bad. Well, I took it to the UPS store, and because I already had the QR codes, they just scanned it, slapped a tag on it, and within a day, I had my refund from Amazon.
Yep. Take it to Kohl's is another way to do it.
Yeah, that's what they said. You could take it to Kohl's, or you could take it to the UPS store. I took it to the UPS store there in Moore.
I don't even know where would that be in Moore.
It's on that Riverwalk Plaza right there in that same strip mall where the Tropical Cafe is, and
oh yeah, Chilinos.
Yeah, it's right there
Chilinos.
next
Yeah,
to it. There,
actually-
it's
next door to Cholino's.
Yes.
Oh. I was there last week and never saw a UPS store. Okay.
Yep.
I hate that parking lot. But
Yeah, that is a weird parking lot. That it is.
But that was pretty easy. I mean, and it worked out because they just gave me credit on my Amazon account and I turned around and spent it. So
Yep. This ham holiday, while we're sitting here, this ham holiday presentation on Rob Sherwood has hit over 850 views since that happened, since that ham holiday happened.
Very good presentation.
Man, he's done it. That was the second time I saw it. I saw it at Dayton's Contest University, and then he did the same thing here for us, and then he did it again at that big ham fest was, that online ham fest that happened the week after ours. But yeah, we've got over 850 downloads of that thing. This is that Dwayne Engel's Raspberry Pi piece.
yeah, I was just looking down. I had to bookmark that and check it out.
He did. It's an hour-long packed full of stuff, and
well, you know, the trick with YouTube is that you increase the speed.
Yeah.
So
unless
they talk
it's
about
Matthew.
faster.
Who's that guy? Woohoo! But yeah, Raspberry Pis are always big. They always go over big.
Yeah, now they got one called an Orange Pie.
There's a whole bunch of knockoffs and basically Pi clones and things.
Are they really? I haven't even looked at those. I've done the Arduino stuff.
There's a Brit who does a lot on the Pis. Explainingcomputers.com. And he does a lot of the comparisons on the different other single board computers. And they run the gamut. There's a lot of really decent single board computers out there. Basically, take care of your everyday computer needs.
Is anybody into the CW class that's going on start Monday?
I'm getting ready to sign up. I keep meaning to send the email. I'm going to do it.
It's the goal
I've
is to be
a QCX kit coming to make it more important that I learn.
There you go.
Yeah.
The goal is to be more of a support group kind of thing. And
I got skin in the deal now, so it's.
Yeah, there you go. You got your $100 going. I still want that QSX radio. Gosh, I want that thing bad.
Yeah, but he keeps running into little snags and the other business stuff that he's doing. It just gets in the way. But I wouldn't be surprised if in the next year we don't see it, but it could be that long.
Aggravating.
We
get a lot of hits.
I'll get that 50-watt kit.
We get a lot of hits on the
power amp kit.
SCARS webpage for that QSX.
Is that another QRP rig?
I forget what power it is now. You say that.
What site do you go to see that, Mark?
w5nor.org/QSX will get you there, or we'll get you the info.
Okay, say it again.
w5nor.org/QSX.
Okay.
Uh, 13.8 power supply.
And what?
10 watts, is it? Okay. Yep, there it is. 10 watts. Yeah. 10 watts.
That would be
But
all right if, you know, you could take that 10 watts and hook it up to like a KW amplifier.
yeah. Yeah. SSB, this is the cool part. SSB, CW, AM, FM, PSK31, RIDI, and Whisper inside the little box.
Right.
For the QSS?
QSX.
Oh, QSX.
XXX.
Not available yet, but
no. Ken and I and Peter Core are going to have the first 3.
Is it a kit?
We've all made a deal that we're not going to order
They
one.
won't let you pre-order. You can't pre-order the darn thing. So
no. And he's
that's going to be fun.
I think that's awesome. The idea is software-defined radio, so it's an SDR, and you can plug your computer straight into it and get SDR functions out if you want to. It's got dual microphones, Vox RJ45s, dual VFO, AB and split.
So is this a kit?
Yep. What was the price? $150, which is about $150 for 10 band radio. Now you can cheap it out and you can get a $75 initial version with one bandpass filter. So it only works on one band. But $75 is how is what you'd end up with for all those modes, an SDR.
But you wanted a 20 or 40 meter cheap radio.
Yeah, if you're wanting a single band 10
Yeah.
watt radio for $75, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So when it says SDR, you mean you can run the software on your computer?
Yep.
You run it?
Yep. That is correct.
Well, it's using SDR mode where it's looking at the frequency through an analog to digital converter, like the dongles do, and that lets you do all the software manipulation and filtering, and so cool stuff.
So it has built-in PSK31?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
So it's
He
almost
announced-
like
when did he-
it's almost
when did he-
like that cheap Flex, but
Yeah.
but cheaper.
Like mine.
Yeah, like the
$1,500.
one that
15
Ed's got. Yeah, was
Yeah,
that
I got the same one.
$1,500?
$500
Yeah.
is what I paid for it. But this is because it's 10 watts on both radios. Yeah, you're right. Where did he start this? Ken and I, Peter showed it to us and we went nuts.
Where does it come from? Is it China or
Turkey?
Korea? Turkey?
This is QRP Labs. Yeah. I think I built one of everything on his list here, close to it.
I didn't know they did that kind of stuff in Turkey.
Well, this guy does. He was in Japan.
I think he's German. I think he's a German. His wife is Turkish.
Oh, is that what it is?
And that's why they've moved back to Turkey. And anyway, he's got a pretty lengthy YouTube video out explaining a lot of what's been going on.
Oh, he's always
his
on
job
YouTube.
had him in Tokyo. His job had him in Tokyo, and they were living there in cramped quarters. So he was running his business literally out of a tiny closet, 5 foot by 4 feet, I think. And then a lot of the kits being shipped from Japan continued to be shipped from Japan after he moved to Turkey until they finally reached a crisis point on being able to meet the demand, and they moved all of the operation to Turkey.
That's the little balloon one, the little module from the balloon that he sells. Which one is it here? No.
When you say balloon, are you talking about a transponder you put in a weather balloon or something?
Yep. Yeah, you hang this. This is a 2-meter APRS device and a 10 milliwatt whisper device and a GPS receiver all in one package.
Cool.
Let's see, where is it?
So when are you putting up your balloon?
This spring is what we're supposed to do. Working with Thomas Hayes, and going to do one for his aeronautics class. This is our demo. This is our test, how to learn how to do the programming and all that stuff piece. And this one I'm going to put in the car. I've got a little tiny cheapo mag mount here, and then I've got a 20-meter mag mount that's going to go on the truck as a demo to drive it around town. And the goal is to make as cheap an APRS unit as I can. And I think now for APRS, I think all I got to do is get power to it. And that's this little buck converter. You need 6 volts. Or a buck like DC to DC. 9 volts, I guess we need. 12 volts, 12 to 24 in and 9 volts out.
So it does both whisper and APRS at the same time?
If you wish, yes. Yes. Yep.
Mark, is that kit that's $115?
Oh, there it is. Light APRS. Yes.
Yes, that's what I'm looking at on there now.
Yes, that's it. That's it. And then the APRS only version
was $100.
Is $100. Yep, that's right.
Be worth it to get the one with the whisper as well.
That's what I've got. So I've got both of them. Like, if you're going to do what my thought is that you take this thing and you put it in a little case and a mag mount and a battery, and we can use it for like the marathon or for special event stations. So you can just throw it on a vehicle, and you can do APRS from the vehicle for cheap. So you got a $100 radio, you got a $20 mag mount, and a $5 converter, and a battery of some kind. Plug it into a cigarette lighter; it should work just fine. So that's the kind of goal of the APRS.
Gosh, you can hook this thing to a solar panel or just 4 AAA batteries.
Yep. 6 volt or 9 volts? 6 volts is what it needs. I think 6 to 9. What does it say?
What website is it?
QRP-labs.com.
Yeah.
I'll put it in the notes. Where's the chat?
So any of you guys work 60 meters?
Maximum volume.
No, 60 meters. I've not worked 60 meters. Didn't Ken Robertson do that? Some of that?
Yeah, I was thinking he did.
Isn't that like limited to 5 specific channels?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's channelized. I don't know if it's 5. Let's see, 60 meter.
I read something about where they were going to open up more channels, but I hadn't heard anything.
You mean channels between them?
Yeah.
There's only 5 megahertz up there.
Yeah, five different channels.
Okay, where's 6?
Five,
There
right
it is.
on the left. 5.3.
Yep, there it is. Oh, they're going to put channels in the middle?
That's what I read. And then that big gap down here in the bottom.
Yeah.
But
I never have.
There's got to be a reason why they segmented it like that. Maybe there's
I think it's because
commercial
other
on
yeah.
sharing with commercial.
I think you're right. I think it is. Secondary basis. Yeah, that's it. Where there's a secondary basis. 100 watts PEP.
Well, guys, I got to run.
Yeah, it's about getting that time of day.
Yeah, it is. You guys have a great week, and I will catch up with you later. Maybe catch you on the MacNet.
See you some other day.
Yeah, I'll call you tomorrow, Mark.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, wrong mark. Got
yeah.
it.
All right.
All right. See you.
See ya. Bye, Mark.
See ya.
Yeah, I'm gonna bail too.
Yeah, I think it's time to punch the buttons here and shut
About
down
that
the
time.
YouTube.
It's already after 2100. Time
It is